Radio's off.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, I'm Bob Chastain, the president and CEO at the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. I know many of you. It's been a little while since we've given you an update, and it's a long-awaited update for us because, as you all know, we had a great giraffe calf named Penny, and we all spent a bunch of time taking the very best care of her we could, and we lost that battle with her health care, and she passed this summer. And we have an exciting reveal for you today. Many of you have been asking about a memorial for her, and so we're going to reveal that. First, I just want to say...
For technical issues, 1 sec.
Do I need to redo all of that?
Nope,
or
you're
no?
still live. We've just got to
Okay.
rotate a little bit. Okay, we're good.
Good. So first I wanted to say, you might have been wondering what's been going on since we talked last, and there's been some pretty amazing things. First is we're getting ready to open a new hippo and penguin building, so we've been working on that. You might be able to hear all the noise up above me. We have a hailstorm that you all were a part of, and you saw that. We're doing tons and tons and tons of roof repairs right now, and they happen to be repairing the roof on this building. The hippo and penguin exhibit will open this summer. We're excited about that. And we have a new adventure building that's also going to open this summer, and so we're really excited about that, where we can expand our education programs. On top of that, we're doing a ton of conservation work around the world. A number of us are going to Belize next week. We're excited about that. Amy's going as well. She invited me on her adventure. Our primary goal is to help that zoo do the very best animal care and training that we can, and so we're excited about that. We also have staff right now in Africa working on penguins and helping a rehab center for penguins. We just had staff get back from Niger, so we're very excited about that as well. And then we have staff going to Panama here really very soon to help with a breeding facility in Panama that we've been a part of for a very long time now. Regarding the reveal today, though, we have an in-house sculptor who's done a number of things around the zoo that you'll be excited about. Her name is Antonia, and she did, for example, the giant crocodile that's based of a life-size crocodile in our Australia area. And so when we started thinking about what we wanted to do to remember Penny, the ideas were all over and many. And one of those was we thought we would do something relatively small and be able to put it in this building. But over time we realized Penny made such a huge impact on people that we wanted to give them an immersive experience. And so we decided that we would do a life-size sculpture. The original concept was that we would do Penny in one of her famous poses, and so I just have a couple of those here for you to see. And many of you know we spent a lot of time with Penny, and she would oftentimes lean on us. And so originally I would say we were pretty seriously going down the road of doing a sculpture like this, but we worried that when no one was in the picture, so to speak, that it might not look natural. And so we started thinking about what other photographs of her did we have that were pretty compelling. And then we started seeing some video, including our memorial video, and we noticed that we spent a lot of time with Penny resting and people sitting beside her on a hay bale. Here's Jason, who you all know. And then we kept looking. Here's our director of adventure programs, sitting with her, taking a night watch. We just had lots of people in that photograph. So we decided that this would be a great natural image where you could see Penny and all her wonderfulness, but then you could also sit beside her when we place this sculpture, and it would be life-size, and you'd be able to see that as well. With that introduction, I'm going to turn it over to two keepers who you will know. Amy and Diana, and they're going to tell you how we came up with the sculpture and how we tried to capture the essence of Penny. So with that, you're going to get to see the sculpture.
All right, hi guys, Diana here along with Amy. You guys just got to see the reveal of our miniature statue, our mock-up statue of Penny right now. Now this statue is going to be life-size, so it's a much smaller scale right here, but we really wanted to get all of the fine details.
Yeah, our artist who works on staff, Antonia, actually spent a lot of time with Penny with us, so she knew a lot of Penny's quirks as well. So she was able to capture a lot of her unique characteristics, and some of the things that we wanted to make sure that we captured that were uniquely Penny was definitely her ossicones. So if you see, she always had that little crooked ossicone that kind of flared off to one side. Antonia captured that perfectly along with her eyes. She had really special, unique eyes that were a lot bigger than most of the giraffe calves that we've seen. So Antonia looked at a lot of our pictures. She had us come up and meet with her multiple times to make sure that we got everything that was just perfect on her face, as well as her tiny little tail. So if you guys remember, Muziki, her mom, loved Penny's tail, and she would lick it constantly and groom it constantly, and ended up giving it a wonderful little haircut that was uniquely Penny. So Penny had a little bit of a forked tail. So that is the three things that we were really focused on, but you might be wondering like where her spots are.
Yeah, so in this model right here, we don't have any of her spots on her, but for the full-size rendition, all of those spots that were unique to her, and some of those ones that were a little bit more special, we are going to try to capture in the life-size model. So there's no spots on here, but once we go for the real deal, when we get the life-size sculpture complete, it'll have all of those unique spots to Penny, which is something we're really excited and looking forward to. Now, you guys might be wondering, where is this statue going to go? Bob kind of alluded to some of our initial ideas, but this statue we are planning to put right outside the giraffe barn. The exact location is not 100% certain, but it is going to be life-size, and it is going to be right outside the giraffe barn. I know we're all looking forward to seeing this come to fruition, and the full life-size version of it is going to be just beautiful, and we can't wait to see what that looks like. So we're really excited.
Yeah, the first couple of times when we were looking at the models, I definitely choked up and cried a little bit because they're just so perfectly Penny. Yeah. So it's been great to see this project grow and see that the addition of the hay bale is in. Definitely spent many a night sitting on that.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
It definitely reminds us of the time that we had with her.
But we're really lucky because we got to spend, like Amy was saying, a lot of time working directly with Antonia to really figure out all of those unique features of her, so we captured her essence just right. And so we can't wait for you guys to actually see that life-size rendition.
All right, well, I'm going to close just with a couple more comments. We obviously know you love Penny just like we do. We think about her often here. We think about often the 8 million people that followed along with her. And truly we make decisions based on that. We have some exciting new social media concepts that we're thinking about. But I wanted to make just a couple final comments. As a reminder, the reason why we did the life size is that, you know, everybody wanted to be Jason. We all loved him. He gets to spend time with giraffes all the time. And so you'll be able to sit right there on that hay bale and get your photo. We think the sculpture will take somewhere 6 to 8 months to totally land on grounds and get installed. So hopefully late this summer for sure, we'll be able to have that reveal and you'll be able to come and take that photograph. The other thing is, we know you loved Penny and you paid particular attention to her, so we thought we would open it up for comments for 2 weeks. And if there is anything in particular that you loved about Penny or saw about her that we didn't capture in this sculpture, we'd like to be able to capture that. So between now and January 31st, you'll be able to make comments, and if there are little nuances that you think that we can do better, we would love to be able to capture those. Again, I want to just end with saying thank you for all your support. We're continuing to be excited about the work of the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, both the animal care work that we do and the conservation work. and the work that we get to do with you all helping us change the world. So thank you, and we will see you soon when we're ready for another update.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in.